Hey guys, it's your boy FTO back again with another video, and today I'm extremely happy because I've reached over 20,000 subscribers because of you lot. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. Be somewhere down here. But today we are taking a look at these bad boys, the Puma evoPower Vigor 1 in the latest green gecko, black and safety yellow colorway. Now the likes of, Balotelli, Yaya Toure, Olivier Giroud, obviously, who's in good form, scoring scorpion kicks, Bellerin, Fabregas, the list is pretty endless. We'll be sporting these bad boys. And make sure if you do want to purchase these boots or any other boots that you do so from Lavelle Soccer, I'll leave their link in the description below. And if you do purchase a pair of boots from them, use my code FTOTV10. You will be able to get 10% off your purchase. I will be putting out a test video of these bad boys later, maybe next week on my channel. But now let's get straight into it. So here we are guys with the Puma evoPower Vigor 1 in the latest green gecko, black and safety yellow colorway. I've got them in a UK 9.5, my usual boot size, and they come in pretty much a standard all red box with obviously white Puma branding. All you do get in the actual box are the boots. There's no string bag, although this is a high-end Puma boot. They don't have a string bag, which is very unusual, but nevertheless guys, let's get them out. Here they are in all their glory. We're looking at the Puma evoPower in the latest green, black and yellow colorway. Let me know your thoughts on this boot. If you're a fan of the look that Puma have actually given this boot, the colors they've used, let me know in the comments below. As always, really interested to know what you guys think. But I think the best place as always is to take a closer look at the colors that Puma have actually used. We are used to seeing bright colors from Puma in all honesty, and they didn't stop that with these. As you can see, it's bright green predominantly, the upper all the way round, as you can see. However, we have got a hint of that safety yellow color, which essentially is yellow in these dots along the lacing system. I'll just bring it closer, hopefully it focuses, and you can see that it's basically yellow, those dots. As well as that guys, you have got Puma branding done in black. So on the lateral side guys, you have the Puma stripe, form stripe, that is in black, adapt light branding there in black, as you can see there. You've also got the PWR, which I'm sure you guys can work out stands for power, in black. Also the evoPower branding there along the actual pull tab is also done in black also. If you move to the heel area of the boot guys, there's a black Puma logo, AccuFoam branding done in black there, and yeah, pretty much all the branding along the actual boot is done in black. And just in case I didn't mention, that power PWR lettering in black is done on the medial side of the boot. It's basically a green sole plate, as you can see, but it does have a kind of translucent finish to it. I'm not sure whether you can see that there, but you do have a combination of black studs, 1 2 3 4, couple there, and also clear conical studs, as you can see there guys. So pretty much a really bright, vibrant boot. However, I think it works really well, the colors they've used on this boot, really, to be honest. Let me know if you're a fan, and if not, really interested to know why you don't actually like the colors that Puma have actually used. Tech wise guys, these boots have a lot to offer the modern day footballer for a number of reasons. Clearly states evoPower. These boots were designed to generate a lot of power when taking shots, a lot of accuracy as well. Hence the likes of Aguero, Yaya Toure, Giroud, people who finish with some ridiculous accuracy, sport these boots. There are three main materials that make up the upper. You've got one, this mesh based layer, which goes the entire length of the boot. You can clearly see it here in the lacing system where it's exposed. You have got these dots, which I mentioned earlier, which is actually AccuFoam, similar to memory foam, really soft, and Puma say that will help enhance your accuracy to some degree. It was implemented on the previous generation, slightly different in the form of these panels you can see along the upper. However, what that done, it did make the boot look really bulky. I'm not sure whether you can tell the difference, but this one was a lot bulkier. However, this looks a lot more streamlined. It looks a lot more nicer, personally, in my view. Lastly, you've got the Adapt Light synthetic layer, which covers the entire length of the boot also, and that's a really light and a really flexible synthetic upper, I will say. So if you are looking for a lightweight boot that will allow you to, you know, generate a lot of power, however keep that kind of barefoot sensation, then this is definitely a boot you should be taking a look at. As well as that, it only does stretch in the natural motion of your foot, so that ways and upwards, so it only stretches in those two directions, not side to side, because that's not what you want. Up and down in the natural motion of the foot. There's also grip text, which is, you know, Puma's version of ACC, which you'll find on Nike, all condition control, NSG, non-stop grip on Adidas, and obviously this being a Puma boot, you've got grip text, which are these kind of little dots you can see there, diamond shaped, which Puma say should, you know, really ensure that these boots perform in wet weather as well as they do in dry weather. One piece construction, as you can see there, which is slightly different to the previous generation, which obviously had a, you know, a normal standard tongue and off-centered lacing system. With the new model, you've got what I definitely prefer, a one piece, which means it's really snug, you know, takes, you know, the shape of your foot really well. And not only that, when you do make contact with the ball, it's got to be coming off one, you know, natural surface, and there shouldn't be any kind of interruption or anything like that, because there's no overlapping layers. So definitely a plus that they've altered that. Now, because of this kind of spandex kind of sock line finish to the boot, this traditional cut boot, it is pretty difficult to put these on. So Puma have nicely actually put these pull tabs on there to ensure that it is, you know, really simple, really easy to put them on. And because obviously, as I said earlier, this spandex kind of sock line finish to the cut of the boot, it is really snug around your ankle. There's a decent amount of padding in the heel area. You've got an internal heel counter, which will ensure your heel area isn't moving around within the boot, really important. There is a fully removable insole, as you can see there, single layer of foam. There's an extra bit of AccuFoam there just to create a bit more comfort, and to be honest, you shouldn't really be feeling any stud pressure whatsoever while your foot's inside the boots. Sole plate, which is pretty much the same as what you'll find on the previous evoPowers, the 1.3s, which are here. As you can see, it's pretty much the same sole plate and stud pattern, because it was actually really good. It had a combination, as you can see there, of bladed studs, which will ensure that you get good traction, as well as that conical studs, which means you'll be able to get really good rotation when changing direction. Gradual stability frame, which is this kind of bar there, which will ensure that the midfoot section is really firm, which is what you want. You want it to be sturdy. However, by the time you get into the toe box, it's really flexible, as you can see there. And because of the long profile of the actual studs, you probably don't want to use this on artificial pitches and just keep it on, you know, firm ground. So guys, honestly, personally, I think these boots are one of the best on the market right now. I mean, they're lightweight, they offer that barefoot sensation. However, because of the AccuFoam there, you do get kind of more of a padded feel, which is not too raw, which is nice. You know, the technology involved in these boots would definitely give you the edge on the pitch to some extent. So yeah, I think the best thing now is to just put them on for you guys to see how they look. At the on feet of the Puma evoPower Vigor 1. In all honesty guys, the boots look amazing. I'm a fan of this bright color. Let me know in the comments below if you are, and if you're not, let me know why. But I will say definitely go with your actual size, because they fit perfectly. Gone with my usual 9.5. As well as that, they are, you know, the upper is so flexible and takes, you know, the shape of your foot straight away. And I can feel straight away guys, there's literally no breaking time needed for these boots. You could literally go into a game. That's how flexible the upper is, and playing these in a match situation. This is really stretchable, so if you have got wide feet, potentially these will still be really suitable for you, in case you were wondering. And lastly, I'll just show you the sole plate. You get some really good traction, as well as that good rotation when you know, changing direction on the pitch. And I will say guys, I haven't got a bad thing to say about these boots in all honesty. It's definitely an improvement on the previous model, the 1.3, because they're not as bulky. If you use my FTLTV10 discount code on the Lavelle Soccer website, you will be able to get 10% off. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. As I said right at the start, I will be putting out a test video of these bad boys on my channel real soon, so watch out for that. And yeah, if you're looking to purchase a lightweight boot, guys, that's, you know, different to Nike and Adidas, this is definitely something you want to be taking a look at, and something I would personally recommend that you get. They are absolutely amazing, really comfortable, lightweight, and yeah, absolutely amazing the amount of technology that's actually involved in creating these bad boys. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Peace!